Colombia rejects U.S. deportation flights, breaking news from South America tonight. Colombian President Gustavo Petro has made a bold move by blocking 2 U.S. military aircraft carrying deported Colombians from landing in Colombia. This decision has sparked a significant escalation in tensions between Colombia and the United States. President Petro insists his country will no longer accept deportation flights unless the U.S. guarantees dignified treatment for migrants. This unprecedented decision reflects Petro's firm stance on immigration and sets the stage for what appears to be a brewing diplomatic and economic standoff between the two nations. Donald Trump's retaliatory measures in a swift response from the White House. U.S. President Donald Trump has announced retaliatory measures against Colombia following their refusal to accept deportation flights. Trump imposed a 25% tariff on all Colombian imports, warning that this could increase to 50% within a week. He also announced travel bans and visa cancellations for Colombian officials and their families. The president emphasized his commitment to strict border security and took to Truth Social, stating, "These measures are just the beginning." The move reflects Trump's hardline stance on immigration and his readiness to use economic pressure to enforce U.S. policies. Economic impact of tariffs on U.S.-Colombia. Trade. In the wake of the escalating trade tensions, the U.S. and Colombia are bracing for the economic fallout of President Trump's tariffs. Colombia, a key exporter of crude oil, coffee, and cut flowers to the U.S., faces a significant blow to its trade relations. In response, Colombia has introduced a 25% tariff on U.S. goods, escalating the standoff. Experts warn this could further inflate coffee prices in the U.S., with American consumers already facing record-high prices due to wheat crops in Brazil. As the cost of breakfast staples rises, the strain on households could deepen, leaving many wondering how long this trade war will last. Petro's countermeasures against U.S. tariffs. In a fiery response from Bogotá, Colombian President Gustavo Petro has struck back at U.S. sanctions by imposing a 25% tariff on American goods. Petro has also announced plans to boost domestic production to reduce reliance on U.S. imports. In a pointed critique, Petro accused the U.S. of using its economic power arrogantly to impose its will on smaller nations. He even drew comparisons to past American interventions in Latin America, like the ousting of Salvador Allende in Chile, further fueling anti-U.S. sentiment in the region. This exchange has deepened the divide between the two nations as the trade war heats up. Political and social reactions. Reactions to the escalating feud are pouring in from all sides. Trump's supporters have applauded his tough stance on immigration and national security, while critics accuse him of unnecessarily inflaming diplomatic tensions. On the other hand, President Petro has gained support at home for standing up to what many Colombians see as U.S. overreach. However, concerns are growing about the economic impact this trade war could have on Colombian workers and exporters. The situation underscores the intricate balance between immigration policies and economic diplomacy, with both nations facing mounting challenges. The role of key figures, high-profile leaders, are weighing in on this developing crisis. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has strongly criticized Colombia's refusal to accept deportation flights, calling it an irresponsible decision. Rubio accused President Petro of initially authorizing the flights and then retracting permission while they were mid-air. Meanwhile, Petro remains defiant, dismissing U.S. sanctions and insisting that Colombia will not bow to external pressure. The exchange of sharp words between these leaders has further highlighted the personal and political tensions fueling this standoff. Trump's FAFO message, now to a controversial moment from the U.S. president. Donald Trump has taken his unconventional communication style to a new level by posting an AI-generated image on Truth Social. The image shows Trump holding a sign reading FAFO, which many interpret as F*** around, find out. While his supporters have celebrated this as a bold and unapologetic statement, critics argue it undermines presidential decorum and further polarizes the nation. This provocative move underscores Trump's combative approach to diplomacy, adding a layer of theatrics to an already tense situation. Coffee price surge, a brewing crisis. A brewing crisis is hitting coffee lovers across the globe. The trade war between the U.S. and Colombia is threatening to send coffee prices soaring. Colombia, which supplies 20% of U.S. coffee imports, is a critical player in the market. With Brazil already facing supply chain issues due to weather-related crop failures, the added strain from U.S. tariffs could push prices even higher. Bloomberg has reported that wholesale coffee prices have already surpassed record highs from the late 1970s. For consumers, this means their daily cup of coffee could soon come with an even steeper price tag. Resolution and uncertainty, and now a tentative resolution to the standoff. The White House has announced that Colombia has agreed to the U.S. terms, including the unrestricted acceptance of deportation flights. However, the agreement comes with a clear warning. Any failure to comply could reignite sanctions. While this marks a temporary truce, experts caution that U.S.-Colombia relations remain fragile, and the long-term stability of this agreement is far from guaranteed. This uneasy peace leaves both nations on edge, with many wondering what the next chapter will bring. Implications for U.S.-Latin America relations. Finally, a broader look at the implications of this feud. This diplomatic row between the U.S. and Colombia highlights deeper tensions in U.S.-Latin America relations. Petro's accusations of American arrogance echo long-standing grievances about U.S. interventions in the region. For many Latin American nations, this conflict symbolizes the ongoing struggle for sovereignty and economic independence in the face of U.S. dominance. As both nations navigate this rocky path, the episode raises critical questions about the future of immigration policy and international diplomacy in the Americas. What do you think? Is this a necessary standoff to protect national interests, or are these measures disproportionately harmful to everyday citizens? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, for more in-depth and reliable reporting, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Stay ahead of the story with us. Thank you for watching. This is your trusted source for global news and analysis. Stay informed, stay connected, and join us again for more updates.